Okay, Tommy, I'll tell you my story, but do not show this to Kellen. If you show this to Kellen, I will clobber you.
Tommy's note to Tommy. Dear me, in order to avoid being clobbered by a love-crazed 6th grade girl, do not print this section out until after Kellen is done doodling on the case file. Sincerely, me.
My problem is that I love Kellen. Yes, it is really love. He is so wonderful and cute and amazing. I mean, he is so...
Tommy's note. This went on for a while. I deleted it because it made me barf.
So the problem is, I'm just the 6th grader, and I only met Kellen this year. And Rondella has known him for years and years, and so obviously he knows her better, and that is why he thinks he loves her and never even notices me. Okay, fine, I can live with that, and I will try not to hate Rondella, even though she is a snot. The reason I can live with that is that I know that someday he will realize that he loves me much, much more than he ever liked her. But I have to admit that it can be a giant pain in my butt to wait around for that day to come. I have been doing everything I can think of to make that day come faster, but it's impossible to even get his attention. But still, it's okay. I can wait. But what I really, really wanted was a picture to look at while I waited. A picture of me and Kellen together. I spent a couple of weeks walking around with my cell phone ready, which is against the rules at school, you know, but I don't care. I got one of him, but it was from far away, and it was blurry, and I got in trouble. But like I said, I don't care about the trouble. I just want an unfuzzy picture with him and me both in it. I was going to ask Origami Yoda for help, but then Dwight got kicked out of school. Then I heard that he sent Origami Chewbacca to help, and I was excited. But then I heard that Sarah was the one using Origami Chewbacca. Tommy, I know you like Sarah, and that's fine. I'm sure she's nice, but I can't like her because she is best friends with Rondella, who is the one making my life miserable and is also a snot. Well, after getting in trouble for the cell phone thing, I realized that I had no choice. I had to go to Sarah and ask her to use Origami Chewbacca for me. I found her in the library with Rondella, of course, and I asked to speak to her privately. We went over to the biography area, where no one ever goes, except when they absolutely have to check out a biography for a class. Why don't you just ask him? Sarah asked. Actually, the first thing she said was, "What? Kellen? Are you kidding?" And I almost punched her. But then she settled down and said, "Why don't you just ask him?" "I can't ask him," I said. "Then he would know, and I'm not ready for him to know yet. It would just be embarrassing for him to find out that some 6th grader liked him while he is still all crazy for Rondella." "Okay, so why don't you go talk to him, and then I come over and take his picture?" "You would really do that? That is so awesome of you. I'm sorry if I ever thought you were a snot like Rondella. But if you did that, he would still see the camera and wonder what you were doing." "What if I took it from across the room?" Sarah asked. "I've tried taking a picture of him that way already, and it's blurry. Plus, I want a close-up. That's why I need the Fortune Wookiee's help. It's impossible." "Nothing is impossible for the Fortune Wookiee," said Sarah, and she got out Origami Chewbacca. "What's your favorite Star Wars movie?" "Return of the Jedi." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Name a character. Lando. Lando.